My name is Ken Isaacs, and I'm with Samaritan's Purse, and we're headquartered in Boone, North Carolina. Last Saturday night, I had the great pleasure and opportunity to be the keynote speaker at the Austin Disaster Relief Network. And this is a group of almost 200 churches in the greater Austin area that serves community members after times of disaster, tornadoes, floods, fires. It's an amazing group of people, and I was so excited to be there because I could feel the spiritual energy from God in that group, and I love the model of churches coming together to do the thing that God called churches to do, and that is to exercise charity in the name of Christ, to be a witness for Christ. And one of the things that I talked about was social justice in today's world. And social justice is something that is sort of politically controversial. Oftentimes it's hard to get our arms around what is that? What is the role of the church? Should the government be doing things to help people in need? Well, they should to an extent, but I think that many times in today's world, the church has abdicated its role to the government. So if I look back at the teachings of Christ when he held up the coin and said, "Give Caesar what is due him," he actually right there established that there was a role for government and that as followers of Christ, we were to support that role, pray for our leaders, pay our taxes. The things that Christ talked about in the Beatitudes, feeding the hungry, the cup of cold water, those were very specific instructions to his followers. And I believe that as followers of Christ, that the church is called to exercise charity in the name of Jesus. When I think of the Austin Disaster Relief Network, or as I like to call it, ADRN, because I can remember it and it comes off my tongue easier, I'm excited about the very unique thing that they are doing all across the United States. They are bringing together churches into a network, and they're training the volunteers and the leaders in those churches how they can minister to people in times of disaster in their own communities. What I see them doing is coming together in the name of Jesus. I see churches that are sort of adopting families after a disaster. They're helping them recover in the long term. As Samaritan's Purse, what we do in disaster relief is we come in the initial phases immediately after the disaster. We do cleanup. We help people get back on their feet. We help them clean out mud out of their houses if it's been flooded, repair their roofs, these type of things. We do it all in the name of Christ. And everything that we do it through volunteers. So something like ADRN, they are putting together a group of volunteers, thousands of them. And to have an association that's covering a region like this, I've never seen anything else like this in the U.S. And I think that the Austin area churches have something very special there. So the Austin Disaster Relief Network is something that I'm excited about. I would like to see more of these relief networks in other cities. This is something that Samaritan's Purse could partner with. This is something that can be a handyman ministry to help people, whether they've just had a recent illness or whether they've had an injury, or whether it could be a very localized disaster. It could be an individual family got ran out of their house because of a fire. But I love this idea of coming together. I know that the association is doing training for chaplains in critical incident stress management. I know that they're doing training in how to work. These are very, very crucial things. If you want to get more involved with ADRN, go to their website at adrn.org. And if you want to know more about Samaritan's Purse, please go to our website at samaritanspurse.org. And there you will see things that we're doing in the United States and around the world, how you can pray, how you can serve, how you can get involved. Both of these organizations do everything that we do in the name of Jesus. We partner together there in the Austin area, and I just want to encourage you to check out adrn.org and find out what this organization is doing in the Austin area and see how you can be a part of it.